Blog Talk Radio.
That's what happened to me with when I was thinking about Grey's Anatomy. I was like, what was the last episode? You know, I'm not talking about it because I remember it now, but it wasn't nothing really stuck out, so forget it.
Exactly.
Freeze, don't move. Chicago PD and SVU on the TIVOMIKE Show. Live to tape from Providence, Rhode Island, it's the TIVOMIKE Show, where sin is dumb, grace is king, and die to self, forsaking the place of YOLO as the life motto of choice. I'm your host, Michael TIVOMIKE Jefferson.
And I'm the co-host, Entertainment Guru, Mike Warner. Thank you for joining us, Saints. We're so damn glad you're here.
When I said freeze, all the black people reached for something. And all the white people froze. And so all I'm saying is let's get trained back. Remember, I'm killing the rebellion within your heart.
That's right.
Freeze! Doesn't mean, let me just go on and get in my pocket. No! They don't have x-ray vision yet. It's dark, and so are you. They don't even, when they're eating the food, they don't even like the dark meat. So I'm just saying, you have to work with your biases, people.
Yes.
All right? Don't get mad at the PD. Get mad at the dude who broke the law, and then when they said freeze,
decide to move.
Dogs don't do that. You know what I'm saying? You're like, freeze, and dog goes,
I can't stand you.
But you and your behind the armed people who just had to run, who are out of breath, who are angry that they had to chase you down, and now you're going to move for something?
You guys got to understand, all the cop shows you ever watch, even the black cops say they don't like chasing people.
Right.
Ice-T's famous for saying he's going to shoot you before he chases you.
Yes. There was one clip of him when he didn't do it that the other police ran the other way. The guy was running past him, and Ice-T had the car, and he opened the door, and the guy fell. He goes, okay, I told you I'm not racing you. Now, we're trying to ask you, the other day, where were you? Like he just doesn't just
goes right into it, yes. Oh, man. This week's episode, let me tell you, first off,
come on now.
I was a little mad.
Preach it.
Because, we're getting a lot of this
preach
transgendered identification nonsense.
Oh, Lord, here we go.
But they didn't make it the story.
Really?
It was just it just played a quip in what was going on. So this week's episode was prostitutes out doing her thing, making her money. And there's this young kid.
A prostitute?
No, she's a female.
Okay.
And
not just a social construct.
No, she's actually
the fallopian tube.
Yeah, the whole nine. Yes.
The whole nine. I'm gonna use that phrase for that. Are you a female? The whole nine. Good, sorry.
So three guys in the army approach her, and the older guy wants to turn the younger guy into a man.
Oh, Lord.
Because he's never been with a woman, and now he's about to go fight for his country, and they know he might die before he loses his virginity. So
you want to make sure you're with a whore.
Well, he didn't want to make sure, but the older guy wanted to make sure. So
what about being with a whore makes you feel special?
Who knows?
She gives it up for everybody.
And that's the worst. Well, see, that's what helped play the story out. See, I like that you got that because the kid, so what happened is they paid for it. And the kid, I guess he finished
like he's buying ice cream
quicker than the hour it was supposed to take. Well, because the guy that paid for it was like, well, he's done, and we still got 20 minutes. The girl said, no. One person, we're done.
Yeah. Has nothing to do with the hour.
Yeah.
The max, I don't know how this all works. But I'm assuming, because I've heard things online, not that I would have done it myself, but when you pay for the hour through PayPal, what happens is that's just a max time. If it takes longer, then they bump you up, and they normally have a 5% surcharge. Anyway, it's very complicated. So it doesn't matter.
So she doesn't comply. So the guy beats the hell out of her.
Oh my God!
And the black guy that's with him holds her down to.
Is the black guy the one that is the kid?
No, the white guy was a little. Oh, the white kid was like a 18-year-old, 19-year-old, whatever, a 20-year-old.
So they waited for him to leave before they.
So he had left because he finished. It was like whatever. And
whatever.
They go back in, and the black guy ends up taking a lamp to the forehead because the prostitute was not going out like that.
Wow.
Bust the black dude up in the head with the lamp.
Good.
The white guy then beats. What happened was he called the black guy in, and I guess she thought like, "Whoa, we're definitely not having this kind of party."
Right.
So then the white guy punched her in the face and rapes her. Then the episode starts.
Oh, so that's all before.
That's all the. So,
I want to go to an opera where they have that.
Where they actually play
the symphony and it's all like sophisticated and your tuxedos. Down.
I can't.
Sorry.
So now that's the court case. The prostitute goes and cries rape.
Right.
But I don't even think she didn't cry rape. I think she didn't return or something happened. One of her friends is the ones who called the cops. So when they get there, they find her like she's black eye, bruised up ribs. So then she tells them what happened.
The black guy didn't end up raping her though because he got knocked out because of the lamp.
He got hit. Yeah.
The white guy's
the one who raped her. Yes. Thankfully, this time.
I know. My God.
So they go through all this court and they're trying to figure out what's going on. But Stone doesn't want the case.
Why?
Because, one, she's a prostitute.
Right. Which is why you have to listen to her.
And the people
because prostitutes don't cry rape. They take the money and they go home.
Well, his problem was he's not gonna win a case against veterans. The guy was like a decorated soldier in the army. So it's like, how do you present this case that this guy who's out here saving the country or serving the country is raping prostitutes? Like,
by saying that he's not living up to his creed.
And
by saying that we are all human.
Well, you remember how Barbara started? Well, you remember how Barbara started where he wouldn't take cases that were like a sure win?
Oh, yeah, because he was a dumb idiot, then would lose anyway.
Exactly.
Like, why is it this hard?
Stone is all about the evidence. Well, his
Stone thing is, who in here is a mom? Yeah. Who in here is a dad? And you failed.
Well, Stone's thing is he wants actual evidence. He'll take every case that comes.
The evidence is she got a black eye and she was raped. If she's a whore, this is what I don't understand about people when they use the term against you. If you're a whore, then you're a successful whore.
Yes.
Then you don't tell your paid-for wonderful clients raped you. It would seem to me, because you're already dealing with the scum of scum, that the ones who don't pay, who still want in, see, I'm keeping it very PG, that's the rape.
Yes.
I would listen to that even more than someone else. You know?
You would think.
Yes. And he lives in New York. This is not hard to figure out.
They never.
And men are dogs and pigs and evil. And all he has to do to the jury is say, who in here has a job where you're supposed to do stuff? And you know what? You didn't do stuff. It's called a human. Yeah. So veteran or not, there's a disconnect between what he's supposed to be honoring and doing for and paying for a kid to get his knob off with the whore and then wanting time, like he read contract law and he needs to go to school for it because it ain't about the time. Just so irritating.
But it was so because that's exactly how it is.
I'm almost caught up, by the way.
Yay!
It's going to be
irritating. So they go through the court and it's like back and forth stuff because some of her story changed. Not because, she didn't want to press charges, but because she already knew. Yes. Her whole life's about to be drawn out on stage. So if she's going to go through with this, she was debating it. It's a typical victim thing. Like,
because she's injured, too. Yeah, now her rates go down because she can't charge a higher rate. This is a woman, her career is going loose. You know what I'm saying? If you're paying, if you want clean and beautiful, if it's wrong or whatever, you're already dealing with scum. Now you're dealing with a scummier scum, and now you're charging $2. Are you done? Nope. Child, we got another 45 minutes. This is the TIVOMIKE Show.
God's either real or he isn't. And Jesus either rose from the dead or he didn't. Each choice takes faith to believe. It's your decision. Just be careful you're not mistaking freedom for prison. See, if Jesus rose, then everything he said and did matters. But without a resurrection, all of Christianity shatters. It's the only faith in the world that ties its origins to an event, proving that Jesus of history is the God-man heaven sent. So if he isn't risen, then my faith is a joke. Jesus would be a liar and Christianity a pointless hoax. But this isn't blind hope, it's being certain of the unseen. It all stands or falls on one fact, not a made-up wishful dream. So there's no in between, because if Jesus is alive, then this changes everything. It means he launched a new world for God's kingdom and creation. Started in a garden, headed towards a city in Revelation. Bringing order from chaos and brightness from desolation. This isn't about religion, it's God's redemptive restoration. Because Jesus did for us what couldn't be done on our own. While we were still sinners, he stepped down from his throne. But this king didn't bring judgment, he bore it. In the veil between humanity and heaven, he tore it, taking all your chains and nailing them to that tree, walking from the tomb in new life, setting every captive free, showing that even in death, God's with you and has your back, because all the punishment that sin deserves was poured on the Son for your behalf. And since he was blameless, you're now included with him. It's why you're baptized in water, showing the cleansing from sin. And it's now by his brokenness that you can be made whole. Because when he said it's finished, that meant paid in full. Now imagine that first morning when the world was flipped on its head. When God became king because he didn't stay dead. The grave officially robbed of its crippling power. So any uncertainty of your future can no longer devour. Because an empty grave means the fullness of life is possible. And death can't hold the living God. It's not fake news, it's the gospel. And the same resurrection power is now yours to receive. The very Spirit that raised Jesus can live in you if you just believe. Because he holds all authority in every domain. There's no place in all existence that doesn't know the power in his name. So do your digging for truth. You'll come to the only one who saves, finding that all of your doubts are as empty as his grave.
Welcome back to the TIVOMIKE Show. Our scripture of the day is Amos, chapter 5, verse 24. A-M-O-S. Sounds like John Amos from Dynamite fame. We are the number one and fastest growing pop culture infused Godcast in the nation. Be sure to visit our website at TIVOMIKE.com. That's TIVOMIKE.com. Our show goes weekdays, 2 p.m. Eastern on Blog Talk Radio. And leave us a review. Let us know how you enjoy listening to the number one and fastest growing pop culture fused Godcast in the nation at TIVOMIKE.com. TIVOMIKE.com. TIVOMIKE.com, and leave us a review.
524.
524. We are reading from the NIV, Every Man's Bible.
Woo, woo.
Let's tell it to the glory and save a whore today.
But let justice roll on like a river, righteousness like a never-failing stream. Woo! I like that. That's right. Nice. Look at you, brother. Look at you, brother. I like that. That was nice.
Hell it. And justice for everyone, no matter what they choose to do in life.
And so that's the thing, right? So that was the other great part about the episode. That was the hashtag, like justice for all or something like that.
Really? Amen.
For today's episode.
Oh, that's our Pledge of Allegiance, which we no longer do.
Yeah. Well, some schools don't do.
Which is really sad. The public ones,
You know, that's how they...
Yeah, that's how they roll. They roll on like a mighty river, whatever it said, in the wrong direction.
In the wrong direction, exactly.
While the bodies are buried. Sorry, go ahead. Sorry. My bad.
So they're going through the whole case, right? So now they're starting to figure out, like they investigating the people in the army or the people who they left base that same night and came back and stuff like that to try to determine
alibi.
That's how they, because now they're figuring out who's involved.
Oh, so they don't know it's him yet.
Yes.
Okay.
So they get in there interviewing, and the black guy won't say anything more than his name and rank. That's all he's saying every time they talk to him. So Ice-T was getting like fed up.
Yes.
So they left that scene. They go back to see the young boy, and they talk to him. And they said, didn't you signed up to protect our civilians.
Right.
You're not protecting her right now.
No. All because you couldn't last another 15 minutes.
Well, the worst part...
You feel guilty, don't you, son?
I can't stand you.
Don't you?
The worst
you
part
had
was...
stamina.
He felt more than just the... this is a transaction. Yeah. Because it was his first. So he already was intimate with it.
Which is impressive. 45 minutes for your first. Brother gets a reward for this. They must have had a talk or something. She got an autograph from him. They exchanged numbers. She said, where are you going to be assigned? 45 minutes. Sorry, guys.
So they go through it, and he finally agrees to cooperate.
Right.
But they still need more because, now it's the two people that he was with versus him. So 2 decorated soldiers.
Right.
Or the newbie. So they go to the black guy. And they hit him with so we found your DNA on the lamp when we checked this crime scene. So the story was, the reason why the black guy didn't want to say anything
right,
was because the black guy used to be a female.
Ah.
And
what does that matter?
Because in the army, don't ask, don't tell.
Wow.
So they don't ever ask, but he doesn't want people to look at him,
Oh, a judge just took that case, by the way. And just said that they're now a protected class.
Exactly.
So she don't have to worry about that.
Now. But the thing is, he's
committing a crime. Yes, that's not a protected class. But yeah,
he's a man now, and I give him credit. So he played it up, like you could see, like he was like, listen, I get this. It's horrible. Right. But do you understand what could happen to me? Like, you guys are saying all these things, but then the
horribleness has already happened to him.
But his thing was going back into the system after convicting his boss.
Should have thought about that.
And that's the thing. So Olivia Benson gets down with.
I mean, this woman is raped.
That's what Olivia
did. There going, what the flip you worried about?
That's what Olivia did. So Olivia broke it down. Was like,
thank you, Olivia.
She was raped.
Right.
You were there. You didn't rape her because you're not built that way.
Yeah, you don't have a penis.
So you didn't rape her.
Now makes sense why it's only the one dude.
Yes. See? You see?
So here I was thinking the black man had class.
He was like, so you really want to protect people. You claim all these valors that you've earned, and now you're not even doing your job.
Right.
So they get up on stand.
Imagine that, a black person not doing their job.
I can't stand you.
Come on, Dick Wolf.
I can't
What kind of move, shadiness? I thought time's up on this kind of storyline.
No,
blacks don't do their job.
They had Moonlight. They're always going to keep these storylines.
That's right.
So he gets up on stand. He gives his whole testimony, and then all of a sudden it starts the whole thing unravels, and they realize the white guy is guilty.
Right.
The prostitute gets up there, and this dude. It should have been Buchanan, because I just love how Buchanan attacks the victims.
Right.
But this guy was Buchanan-esque, where he was like, so, don't people typically like it rough? And she's like, yeah, but that costs extra. He's like, okay. And don't they typically, give a little smack from time to time?
Right.
Again, that's something we discussed, and there's boundaries set. He goes,
right.
So, you do those things, and you charge extra for those things, but in this case, it was rape?
Yes, because he didn't charge me more. That tells you this was not like the other times.
Well, I wasn't sleeping with him.
Right.
And I told him no on more than one occasion. Right. I even hit that guy with the lamb.
Right. Tell it. What she should have said is that what your client's saying?
Yeah.
That he beat me up for cash?
Yeah.
How much? What was the cash?
Yeah.
How much did you offer me for the punch in the face? I thought you denied this whole thing. I thought that was the whole point. Stupid.
It was crazy.
This is wrong. You can't. See, I need to be back in the law. I need to be back in that courtroom. Man, I would ask the question so good that the purse would be under the jail. Bless God. I would just come on, because that's so stupid. Yes, if people pay extra and people punch them around, that's why it costs extra. Because I don't go to the cops.
Yeah.
If I went to the cops, every time someone hit me because we paid them for it, I would have a career. You moron. Oh, as if.
Take a breath now. Don't hold it in too long, 'cause you might end up missing out.
Yeah, I understand the pain, the feeling solitary. When I would wake up in the morning and my happiness was buried. Under all traumas, hurts and depression, I lived in two worlds I couldn't contain the pressure. Cause I was representing someone I never was. Another lost soul I was living just because. My shame was heavier than me for me to carry it. I had to lay it down, I saw the king die and bury it. I don't deserve this, but he did it out of love for me. Romeo and Juliet? Nah, this is the greatest love story. And I remember sitting down and writing all my thoughts, but that page was always blank, all that picture was a cross. But I couldn't draw it down, cause I was scared to surrender. I was tired of my mess, I was another pretender, another offender. Is he my defender? Just call me a vendor, I run away from the splendor. I couldn't identify, I felt ostracized. I didn't know there was a savior that already paid the price for me. But that truth I came to know, I felt a different love, he made me one of his own. Did my creator really die for me? Did my God really die for me? Man, these thoughts don't really fit in my mind. I can't stand one more second, that ain't wasting my time. But how many times I fell short of the goal? My heart's getting cold, and necklace running out of gold. When I just throw me a stone, losing my hope, becoming bold. But I believe there is a king that can restore my soul. Hope, I found it on the third day. The day I met Jesus wasn't on a Sunday. Envisioning a dream, I had a hope of someday to become the real me that I thought was astray. And you ask, where's the hope in all this mess? You're sitting down with the thief, seeing his moves in a game of chess, playing with your feelings, bringing again this depression. But a drastic turnover comes from a simple confession to convey to the Savior that you won't guide your life by your own. And I promise you, if you do that, you will never be alone.
Nothing left to lose, nothing left to win. End of the road. In every single game, every single play, every day. And every time you talk, when you walk, when you hold me, every time the sun.
Welcome back to the TIVOMIKE Show. Oh, if you could just listen to us at break, bless God.
If only.
Right, if only. One day we will figure out a way to make it happen. But in the meantime, we must talk about whores who are being wronged and transgender officers who do not want to step up to the plate in life.
Yes. Well, I will say, so that they finally go through, they find him guilty.
He was guilty?
Yeah, you see the shock on his face when he came back that all the jury found him guilty because he thought, I'm a veteran, like I'm going to skate through this.
Which is a stupid way of, he should be like, man, I'm a veteran.
And I messed up. I should
take ownership. I should take the hit.
Well, and that's apologize. What I think that's what Olivia did with the whole speech she gave to the black guy was
right,
like him taking ownership for his part in it. Like, listen, talk about this because this was gonna. So he gets out and he leaves the stand and he's conflicted because he's happy the guy is found guilty, but now he's thinking, okay, what's gonna happen now?
Exactly.
Well, as he's walking out of the courtroom, all the people who were in the service, who were part of the audience of the courtroom,
right,
stand up and they salute him as he's walking by. So now he realizes, because the lawyer tried to do was make it seem like he was lying to everybody. And he goes, this is me. Every one of them that knows me know this is me. This is me. This is who I am. He goes, no, that's not who you were born.
Right.
Do they know that? He's like, well, it's in my medical records.
Right.
No one ever asked me about it.
Right.
So I didn't lie to them. It's in my medical records.
I just lied by omission.
Yeah.
But that doesn't matter. The case is the one got raped.
But the lawyer was trying to discredit him, so this way they wouldn't want to believe the transgendered black guy. Because you know what he did? He kept he was hinting around. He goes, well, didn't he tell you to go next? And you said no. Are you gay? Was there a reason you didn't want to be there?
Probably because I have standards.
Well, the black guy
because I don't find being the third sloppy thirds after some penis just ejected into her vagina, then an old 6'7" man took his penis and probably widened up the gap and threw his sperm in there. Yeah, let me just jump in, because it's such an exciting night. And with her black eye, and with her blood gushing everywhere, and with the dude still in the room watching me, yeah, this was my fantasy of a great night. And I would be the sarcastic.
Well, no, his first two responses was like, well, that's not my cup of tea. Like,
no, that's too polite.
I don't do those things.
He needs to and
it wasn't a circumstance. Like, that's not the circumstance you hook up with somebody.
I would say to the guy, so you would?
That's what he turned to you.
and said your turn, and you did it, it's because you're gay?
That would have been hilarious.
Or because you don't want to be the third man in.
So then finally the black guy...
I wouldn't be the third one to use the bath. You know what I mean?
Yes. So the black guy turns to him and he goes, I'm sorry, he goes, are you asking if I'm transgendered? Is that what you're getting at? Instead of beating around the bush, you're a lawyer, get right to it.
Right.
I was like, damn, how you got called out on your skills by the black guy? Transgendered or not, the black guy called you on your skills. In front of the whole jury.
In front of the whole jury. It's just such a dumb argument. Yeah, this is a bad lawyer.
Yeah.
I mean, he got his client all mixed up into this.
I would say he's Buchanan-esque, because Buchanan always, but he never hurt his defendant.
Right. Yeah.
He always helps them.
Right.
But he's so direct with the attack.
Maybe that's what I would do. If I was forced to take that case, that's how I would have handled it. So I'm really hurting, but it looks like I'm trying to do my best. And so, just because he punched her 14 times in the face, wouldn't you still accept it as the payment in full? They'd be like, what? Yeah, because that's the thing.
I can't see it.
Come on now. And wouldn't you want to be thirds? Get out of my face. Get out of my mess, transgender or not. This is the TIVOMIKE Show.
I'm out of my mind today. You just don't feel right for me. But no matter what they say, 'cause we're still together.
They said all the best things in life are free. They're full of You gotta pay bills. Gotta save for retirement. What are you gonna do? Become a drug dealer? Sell your kidney? You gotta get real. TIVOMIKE can help you. TIVOMIKE's money coaching program will help make more Benjamins and less Jacksons. TIVOMIKE will help you deal with collectors, pay off debt, and get your life in order. Let TIVOMIKE show you the money. Visit TIVOMIKE.com/money right now. That's TIVOMIKE.com/money.
Look into my eyes and show me adventures I haven't seen. Taking all the lights, it hits the spot. Walking on fantasy. Take me, baby, take me to a state of mind that's made up, baby, that's made up all that we find.
Welcome back, Saints. So listen, right?
Oh, man.
It was a great episode. But that wasn't even the best part of the whole thing. The best part of the entire night was the promo for tonight. And we get Alexandra Cabot coming back, somewhat as a vigilante, but still following the law. I can't wait.
I like that. A vigilante who follows the law.
It's weird because like her, you know who Alexandra was, who Cabot was when she was at ADA.
Always very staunch by the book.
Yes, and now, Mike, when I tell you this promo, the promo was crazy because you see the scene and all this stuff's going on,
right?
And then all of a sudden, Liv looks over and she's like, "Cabot?" And the promo ended. I was like, no!
Yes!
But it was so perfect.
So that's just so she is come back as Cabot.
Well, she's still Alexandra Cabot, but she's not an ADA anymore.
That's right.
Remember what
but still the character, yeah.
She's still her character.
Okay, yeah.
Well, because she was on it before.
I thought you were out, not as a character.
No, before Cabot, she was on it as one of the three women who raped the model, Right.
But when you said she wasn't Cabot, I was like, what?
Well, now in the ADA, yes.
Yeah. Well, we know who that. She ain't no ADA no more because she's bad.
I can't wait.
Bad at the job, but apparently because she wants to be a vigilante and all that dumb stuff.
Oh,
you're not protecting the whore who got raped in the last episode. Where were you then, Cabot? What were you doing then?
She's not the ADA. Stone is. So
it don't matter. Job. Where were you protected from her happening? The vigilante is supposed to be on the vigilante, narc world or whatever. Anyway, make sure you become a vigilante for justice in Jesus' name by walking with them daily, not Sunday. I love you, Saints.
That's right, guys. Subscribe on iTunes and Google Play. Be sure to rate us. Also, write us if you like us. If not, whatever. You're lost. Until next time, Saints. I'm EGMike84 on Twitter. He's TIVOMIKE on Instagram. And our show, The TIVOMIKE Show, is on Facebook. Follow us, favorite us, retweet us.
Ooh, tell it now.